Welcome to LSU's Tiger Stadium after dark, an environment unlike any other in sports. Very intimidating for visitors. As they say, this is where visitors' dreams come to die. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams coming in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the third-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Street. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Tigers offense has the football first here today. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song, the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place.
They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. In their first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
Makes a quick grab. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Coverage team brings down the returner. So Appalachian State's offense comes out for their first possession today. This wide receiver, Kirk, is so dynamic. He puts a lot of pressure on the corners, and frankly, the safeties are going to have to get involved in coverage today, right? Yeah, the free safety is going to be tempted here to make plays, but this quarterback has a favorite target, and he comes up with most of the 50-50 balls. Expect to see plenty of double coverage and help from this free safety today. Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Tackle, but first down. Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it. Using a strong stiff arm. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Appalachian State. What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage and stop this run game. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? In the clear at the 25. It's a fumble. Recovered by the offense and good for first down yardage. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back to him to avoid a disaster for the offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. First down and 10 now.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Handing off on the draw play. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Appalachian State has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pass clock. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. It's a quick grab. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up 1st and goal.
Well, these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal in this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's 1st and goal.
Caught quickly. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
Trying to run it in, but the defense stops him short of the goal line. Now comes the field goal unit. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Breaking free at the 35. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick completion to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. That completion sets up a second down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but don't make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And the junior able to get home with the sack. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Jennings. Running out of time in the pocket. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down in distance.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they have exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mountaineers. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is showing up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. He'll hand it off. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. That completion makes it second and medium. The DB is backing off from the line now. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. One more play before they head to the locker room. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Death Valley than you? A captivating game so far. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The out-of-state offense goes back on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum in the defense. Make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And now the running back's got it again. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play.
Hold it, open.
It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Now it's second down here. Same tailback, another carry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, App State. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play from any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. He'll hand it off.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Makes a quick catch. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And there's the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And now they run the draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Ball is free in the backfield. They recovered their own fumble, but it is a big loss. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to pass. It's Jennings. Running back has it on a screen now. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And so that costly penalty nullifies a huge play. Appalachian State has the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. Football comes out, and the defense jumps on the football.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. LSU has moved into the red zone. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards?
Oh, and he fumbles. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a deep completion. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Frustration in the last drive. They moved into plus territory, but coughed it up. Can't afford that down on the scoreboard now. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And
a senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And this one down about the 10.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
1st down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Moving past the 25. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 30 now. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and suddenly we're looking at a 1st and goal situation. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And they tack on the extra point. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down. Looking to throw the football. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Who makes the grab? Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Barnes. They bring him down after a short gain there. Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw again. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pass rush closing in. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. LSU now operating in the red zone. Looking to pass here on second down.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. So a field goal attempt coming up now. He was on target the first time. Can he keep it going from 33 yards out? Knocks that one right down the middle. Well, they tack on 3 points, but still a large deficit. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's a shotgun run call. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackled up near midfield at the 48. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.